Hello, Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness. This is
Bro Bubble Boys.
Oh man, week 3 was absolutely crazy in the NFL.
Yeah, it was crazy in the NFL and crazy with our picks.
Yeah.
Not so hot.
So, what are the standings?
Well,
Kind of need to know.
that is the standings for that. I went 5-10 this week.
Ouch.
You went 8-7. We're only one game apart though, so
I'm one game up.
as it shows back
Back
there
alive.
on the Critical Conversation Cave Ticker.
It only takes 1 week for things to get topsy-turvy.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a extremely crazy week. Teams that we thought definitely would win didn't win, and just did. Yeah, what? We'll hit right into it. You can start her off.
Oh man. All right, let's just talk about the Dallas at New York Giants.
No, the storylines, you silly goose.
Sorry, I got excited about the game.
Jeez Louise,
Let's just say
wow.
the Jets are they are who they thought they were, right?
That was like what 40 years ago.
I know, but it felt good because they looked like a legitimate team, and that defense looked real. Is New England that bad, or are the Jets as good?
Would you say playoffs?
They look playoff bound. That defense,
Playoffs.
looked really good, and
Yeah.
as good as the defense for the Patriots were playing, I really felt the Jets' offense was efficient enough to do a great job.
Aaron Rodgers looked really healthy.
Yeah.
Brees Hall, they have a two-headed monster, Brees Hall and
That Breon.
Breon Allen, I think.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
And Alan Lazard?
Yeah, Alan Lazard
What?
and Garrett Wilson played real well. So.
Alan Lazard has more touchdowns than a lot of big name wide receivers.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy, but all right. My Baltimore Ravens. Well, let's just say at halftime, I was ready to take a nap, and I'm glad I didn't because they decided to do what Baltimore always does and, give us heart attacks and I don't know,
cardiac.
I don't understand. Why can't you finish in the fourth quarter? Why? I just got so many questions and they will never get answered.
We had a Derrick Henry sighting.
And Derrick Henry balled out.
Wow. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I regret not paying that man.
I am. We also need to look for a missing person, and his name is you know who I'm talking about.
What, Justin Tucker?
No,
Because he's missing in action too.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
If you are a fantasy owner of this guy, it is time to panic, and he might be washed already. Hey, I have him, and you have him too.
3 or 4 in my
I'm
league.
fairly certain he might be washed at this point. That usage rate was atrocious this week. Is he still hurt?
Either that or they're just really bringing him on slow and just trying to use him for blocking for now.
What was it, 6 snaps?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't pay a man that much.
And the whole Justin Tucker thing, I think me and my friend Derek at work figured out. I think it's because of the holder. I think we've come down to...
We're blaming the holder?
Yeah.
We're blaming the holder.
Yeah, because the holder that we've had for so long, Morgan Cox, is not there. And that's the only thing...
So that's what we're blaming.
It's the only thing we can put together, because, I mean, he's doing awesome things in practice. I mean, I know it's not game stress, but, I mean, he's...
I just want to put this out there.
Just saying.
Justin Tucker has the only 2 misses in the NFL from 50 yards.
Yeah.
Everybody else is perfect.
Okay.
This season.
I mean, a lot of people
He's missed
yesterday.
2. Is he okay? He's missed 2. Is he okay?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. He came back down to earth. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's not allowed to come back down there. He's a Hall of Famer.
I'm sorry. Oh, jeez.
Right? He's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, it's not even a question.
You know what I mean?
But
can't miss those.
I'm sorry. He came back down to earth, guys. He is human.
If we're being honest, it almost cost him the game.
Yes.
That would have been the difference.
I'm not fully panicking yet.
Okay. Is there concern? Do you have realistic concern?
I'm worried.
Okay.
But hit me up about week 8. If he's still doing these things, then yes. Then panic is insane.
All right.
But to be honest, I would still take Justin Tucker over probably any free agent out there.
Oh, any free
and
agent.
A lot of kickers that are in the NFL. So my panic hasn't hit yet.
But he's no longer the best kicker in the NFL. No longer.
This year, I would say yes.
I think I've seen enough of, and I hate the Cowboys, but I think Aubrey's the best kicker in the NFL.
I agree.
As much as that pains me to say, he is outstanding.
I agree.
He's a weapon, lethal weapon.
I agree with you.
So,
but I'm moving off this topic.
All right.
And unfortunately, our rival Pittsburgh Steelers just
here we go,
win
Steelers.
Again.
Here we go. I know how much you love them.
What was that?
I had to do it for Steph. They're winning. They're efficient. Listen, they're winning. They're finding ways to win games. Has Justin Fields earned a starting job?
Yes. Yes.
Russell Wilson's cooked, right?
No. He's not cooked, but he's done.
He's done, right?
He's not going to be in
One-way ticket out of Pittsburgh.
He's headed to Miami or Las Vegas.
Wow.
One of those two.
We'll get to Las Vegas then because we got some big news there. Anyhow. But yeah, that defense has been dominating, smothering. I do not think they beat the Chargers, though, if they have Herbert the whole game because it was a tied game at that point, and Herbert goes out with that ankle injury. I'm thinking they need to let him sit a few weeks because they pushed it and they shouldn't have, and now they're paying that price.
So you're saying we'll be okay with Taylor Heineke?
Whoever the quarterback is.
Okay.
J.K. Dobbins did decent. It's a tough defense. They were able to cue in then.
Yeah, and I mean, again, he was going to come down to earth at some point.
Yeah, I mean, still a good player, and I look forward to see what he can do. Let's move forward. Minnesota laid the smackdown on Houston. Are they for real?
I didn't expect this at all. But Sam Darnold needs a lot of credit, and he needs to...
Is he comeback player of the year right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. And he deserves everything he's getting. Yes, he has a lot of weapons and good ones. I mean, Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver. Even you could throw a random quarterback out there and...
Can we put some respect on Mr. Aaron Jones' name?
Yeah.
Because what a pickup this guy has been for them.
Yeah.
What a weapon.
I mean, defense has been good. That whole team's been good.
Brian Flores reviving his career after those allegations of racism and all that other stuff. This dude is straight got that defense balling.
Yeah.
So
I mean, never condone that, obviously. But hopefully he learns from it and gets his second chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a redemption story in itself, and I heard the rumors and rumblings that they're already considering for a head coaching spot because of how well he's done and what he's proven.
Yeah.
So, this is huge.
All right, we got your Eagles, dude. Your Eagles decided to pull one out at the end.
We watched this game, and I was in cardiac arrest half this game. I was a few beers deep. It was unbelievable. I had heart palpitations this whole time. What a defensive battle. Yes, you heard me right. A defensive battle between those two teams. And what an incredible effort from both sides to try to win this game. And the Eagles hang on and beat a great New Orleans team who deserves all the respect that I can give them.
Well, yeah, because the week before they destroyed Dallas.
Yeah.
And then they only put up 12 points. So
that Eagles defense showed up.
Either the Eagles defense was really good or just New Orleans decided to sleep.
But a win's a win.
Yeah.
A huge win against New Orleans. I will take it.
But since you bring this up, I might start an argument, but whatever. This is what this is for. This is why we're called the Critical Conversation Burst.
That's right.
But is it time to get a little panicky on Jalen Hurts yet?
No, it's panicky on the play calling of Mr. Nick Sirianni.
Okay.
His situational decision-making is not doing him any favors, and Hurts ends up trying to do too much in these situations because he's certainly been asking a lot, and the amount of times he's going for it on fourth down and not kicking field goals and stuff is a bit concerning when you have Jake Elliott.
I mean, I very much agree.
I'm okay with aggressive. This guy is being so aggressive. He's like a pit bull in a street fight.
Like the first fourth down that you went for, I was like, all right.
I was okay with it.
All right, whatever.
The second one, no.
The second and the second and third one, I was
but
not.
At the second one, I was done at that point. I'm like, dude, we got to take the points.
Yeah.
We were on that side of the field 4 times that we came away with nothing. A fumble, interception, 2 turnovers on downs. You got to get points in that aspect. We left too many points out there to be had. He's used to a big body receiver, so he's throwing into Devontae on, and that was a bad decision because he got bodied up by the bigger defender and it intercepted. He's just got to make some better decisions. You're used to throwing that route to A.J. Brown, so it's kind of like muscle memory at that point. You're thinking the Slim Reaper there can make the play. His body's just not big enough. There were some questionable hits in that game that I thought some penalties should have been called that were not. We had a lot of guys leave that game injured. Not real happy with that, but hopefully we get these guys back healthy and make another run here.
Yeah. All right, the next, this was a major surprise to, I think, a lot of people. Denver pounded the Buccaneers.
Boy, Russell Wilson's probably looking and crying. Let's ride.
Wow. I was not expecting that.
They were efficient. They were efficient in their drives. Even though Bo Nix didn't throw a touchdown, he was efficient with the ball and limited the turnovers.
He ran for one, though.
Yeah, he did run for one. His mobility is going to really benefit them because it seems like he's not a reckless runner. It seems like he's a very good situational runner. And I think you're seeing some growth right in front of their very eyes of what he's able to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that will hold Bo back is just the talent on that team. They don't really have much. Their running backs are just, I feel like, mid-tier. Cortland Sutton ain't, like, a standout. I mean, they just don't really have anybody that just pops your eye.
They don't.
So, unfortunately, I mean, it's him and Sean Payton, really. And you're trusting that Sean can help elevate that guy.
I think this was a blueprint on how to beat the Bucs because they shut the run down and no Mike Evans.
Yeah. And like you said, kind of made the comment, and I didn't think about it. I mean, should have knew that Sean Payton was going to outcoach.
I did. I made that comment. I thought that his familiarity with that Bucs organization, even though there's a lot of new pieces, there's still a lot of the same pieces that he knows and has familiarity with. And it was very clear he had a game plan that worked to perfection.
Yeah.
But let's move forward. Can we talk about Malik Willis leading the Green Bay Packers against his former team? I bet Tennessee's having some seller's remorse.
Yeah, they, I don't know if it was just Willis was that amped up to give Tennessee a payback, or maybe Willis is actually showing that, okay, he is good, and he's had time to learn, and can we say maybe Green Bay's system fits a lot of quarterbacks? Because, I mean, a few years ago, Jordan Love was not that impressive in preseason or anything. And whether it be Aaron Rodgers or just sitting in that system and learning and Matt LaFleur helping him, I mean, he's turned into a good quarterback. So now they have 2 decent quarterbacks, and they could, if they really want to, flip Malik Willis at this point.
Probably. I mean, if somebody's quarterback needed, because I don't want to bring big names up to compare him to. I don't want to put that pressure. But I saw some plays that were very Michael Vick-esque and things of that nature. Like, I saw some incredible movement from him and some just straight sling, and he felt comfortable. He looked like he was having fun.
And what we say, we're like a year and a half in. What we say is it's time to start panicking on Will Levis.
The obnoxious turnovers by him are really what are hurting him. He does a lot of things good, but he makes too many boneheaded plays and takes too many dangerous hits. It does have you worried.
He kind of reminds me of Brett Favre, just without the arm.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Brett, you knew the gambles were going to pay off at some point. I feel like most of Will's do not ever pan out.
Right.
Let's move forward.
Yeah, we got Caleb Williams. He finally got his first touchdown pass, and this guy caught it. It was to Rome Odunze.
He was slinging it, but they still lost to the Colts.
Yeah, but I feel like those are kind of losses you can take because you saw growth. He was the leading passer of the week, so I would say those kind of losses are. If you want a good loss, they'd be a good loss because you did see growth and improvement.
Yeah,
and that's what matters.
Yeah, so. I think if he can continue to play like that, they have something on their hands. They haven't had a quarterback like that in a long time. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow, Carolina got their first win, and somebody predicted Andy Dalton would do the things that he did. Who was that guy?
I think it was you, right?
Right. I said he was going to sling that ball, and sling he did.
The freaking red rifle.
Wow. Dude, he looked incredible. I was having flashbacks to when he was tearing it up in Cincy.
That wasn't even a night and day Carolina Panthers. That was like
it was a new team.
A Stone Age and a new revival of Carolina.
We had a Chuba Hubbard sighting. We had an Adam Thielen sighting.
A Deontay Johnson.
A Deontay Johnson sighting. Wow.
I could have put... I would have said Carolina was probably going to be better, yes. But I'd have put $20-$50 on that.
I really wish I would have bet on that game.
Not gonna do that.
I wish I would have bet obscene money on that game because I couldn't have been more right.
Was absolutely crazy, and props to Andy Dalton and that coaching staff. But I do want to bring up one thing. I don't know if anybody saw it, but who is the guy standing at the tunnel to high five and say good game to everybody that walked into that tunnel?
Mr. Bryce
in Carolina. So
the character of the kid's not in question.
I will give him props for that instead of being like some number one punk whatever, whiny. He's out there supporting his teammates like he should be, and that's awesome to see. So, he must have been raised right. So
the kid's character's not in question. Got to find a way to unlock what talent is there.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be talent. We saw him play in Alabama.
I got a feeling this system just isn't tailored to what he is good at.
It was for a lot of people. Look at Sam Darnold.
I'm hoping, I'm hoping he can get it figured out. Has Andy Dalton kind of revived his career at this point?
We'll see.
So I know it's one game, but we don't want to overreact.
We'll give it 4 or 5 weeks and make sure he's just not a one-game wonder because he's living on youth adrenaline and whatever.
But for one game, let's enjoy that because that was incredible.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him. That had to feel extremely good for him.
Yeah.
So and Carolina fans.
Vindication.
So.
Oh boy.
We got the Rams came back on the Niners. Wow.
This is a monumental upset because of the injuries the Rams had, but now we got to talk about all the injuries San Francisco has, and is their season in jeopardy? Because Brock Purdy's going for an MRI today as well. We have a litany of issues on this San Francisco team. Has this window closed in front of our very eyes because of injuries?
Maybe. I mean, it seems like Christian McCaffrey ain't coming back.
On his way to Germany for this... I actually have this very same injury right now. I can speak on this.
Yeah.
Achilles tendonitis. And if that is indeed what he has, it's very hard to rest because you're stressing that area even when you walk, whatever. So I'm questioning. He's going to get that blood platelet injections there, is what I'm guessing he went to Germany for, because that's where you have to go most of the time. For the big name people. Dirk Nowitzki started that, by the way. Doing that to prolong his career. But my thing is he going to heal in time, and when's he coming back? Because this weakens that area, and it can cause a rupture, and then they're really up creek.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just opens the division up for the Rams in Arizona.
How about Seattle? Seattle's undefeated in that division right now.
Yeah, they are.
So... this division's up for grabs. There's mayhem to be had now because of all these injuries. Mm-hmm. I know you have McCaffrey in fantasy. Mm-hmm. How are we feeling going forward with Jordan Mason?
I don't have... I mean, I do, but yeah. I mean, I have J.K. Dobbins, so
okay.
Be all right. I have 2 studs, so I'm okay.
Okay.
It sucks that I wasted a number 1 draft pick on that, but I will rethink that next time.
Yeah, it happens. And we were worried this was going to be an issue.
Yeah.
And it's rearing its ugly head. Health and longevity only last so long in this sport sometimes, and sometimes you're just riddled with the bad luck.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it. Oh boy, the Chiefs sneak out another one. How you feeling?
No, you don't have white and black one. Can we say the Chiefs keep winning because of the referees?
I mean, Falcons did have their opportunities.
No. Okay, yes.
They did.
But that non-pass interference call was egregious. Absolutely terrible.
My thing is the NFL defending them in this case. It was a judgment call on the field. We didn't see anything that constitutes that. Obviously, you haven't read the rule book, and you obviously haven't been watching football very long, and everybody you have there should be fired. Because if any bum off the street can look at that and say that's pass interference, they should be able to do the same.
I mean, I'll gladly donate glasses to help these boys. And 2, last I checked the rule book, in there it says if you don't turn around to make a play on the ball, it is clearly pass interference, right? Did I say that right?
With the contact.
Yeah.
With the contact. I mean, you have to be trying to make a play.
Yeah.
But if you're making contact and you're just, flailing at them, hitting them before the ball gets there, yes. But let's just say it was pass interference, and you have so many people defending the Chiefs at this point because you got all these Chief bandwagoners, it just was an insane game. But we need to talk about another tight end having not so good season.
Travis Kelce.
Is this the Taylor Swift effect, or is this just him being washed at this point? Finally,
I think he's just done. I don't think he wants to be there anymore.
He doesn't seem as invested. I don't know if maybe she's sucking the life from him. I'm not sure. The man is not him normal stuff. Like he used to be the most dominant receiving tight end I've ever seen.
Maybe his stupid handlebar mustache was pulled too hard.
Maybe it's that terrible haircut he got from a third grader.
It's true.
I mean, who knows? There's a lot going on with this team. They have some serious weapons. Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are the real deal. This white running back, Mr. Steele, was very clutch for them. A lot going on there. This is a wild team to watch all season. But refs got to get it together. And as I would be remiss to not say, my friend would call those refs bozos.
Bozos.
So.
I picked this game wrong. So I actually thought Jacksonville was going to show up. But they got absolutely destroyed by the Bills. Yeah.
The stats by the Bills weren't even great. I guess the defense was just that fantastic.
I'm telling you, it's panic time in Jacksonville. I don't know where you go from here.
Doug Peterson's probably getting fired, but I'm not even sure.
It's egregious.
Him, I think they're just that bad. I'm blown away.
Yeah. We'll just move into our last storyline, and that's.
Circle the wagons. Circle the wagons.
Are the Bengals? They're 0-3?
Is their season done? Probably. Already.
I mean, division-wise, yes. I feel like.
I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs. Honestly, I would tank at this point.
But,
Travis Hunter time.
No, shut up. I want to stab you with a Sharpie.
Just saying. Travis Hunter time. Bring it home.
But, them Washington Commanders look good. Jaden Daniels is a real deal.
I'm not 100% sold, though, at this point, because you had a game where you scored nothing but 7 field goals to beat the Giants. I don't know if you can really fucking I don't know if you can really hang your hat on that win. You have this quality win.
Okay, but the Giants won this week?
Okay, it's the Giants. It's fool's gold at this point. I'm not sold in on the
Daniel
Giants.
Jones had better numbers than Jalen Hurts.
He did. And they have the same record right now, but you're going to see the disparity in the level of play. It's going to even out. I just think Washington's a little young. I'm not super enamored with this win, but it was signs of life, and they used their weapon that they have. I saw a Terry McLaurin sighting.
It's about darn time, because I would get on my hands and knees for scary Terry in Baltimore.
He is a fantastic player, and they took too long to get him involved in the offense. But what I did see growth from Jane Daniels. I saw him staying in the pocket more and making some really good throws, and that was encouraging to see.
Agree.
So,
all right, now that you wanted to jump so far ahead and screw the week 3 storylines.
I did. I almost did that. But
all right, but it's week 4 pick'em time now, boys.
Oh boy, this is quite the week of pick'ems at that. Game number 1, Dallas at the New York Giants. Who do you have?
I think maybe the Giants.
Oh my
maybe
God.
The Giants
Shocker.
might win 2 in a row.
Okay, Danny Dimes.
No, Dallas is winning this game.
All right, so no Dimes in Dallas. Listen, as much as I don't like the Cowboys, there's still too much talent on that team to be that way. And if I am the Giants this week, I feel sorry for them because C.D. Lamb's going to have close to 200 yards of just monster feeding by Dak because he is upset after that game.
Oh, I think I'm
Dallas.
My big prediction is the Giants aren't even going to score a point.
I think they're going to score.
I think that defense is going to be...
I think they're going to score. I think it'll be 3 points, though.
All right.
Big game here.
We got New Orleans at Atlanta.
I think New Orleans bounces back here. This is too talented of a team. I saw what that defense can do. I saw what that offense can do. They're balanced as anybody in the league. They're going to take Atlanta, and it's going to be a close game, but I think New Orleans comes out on top.
I 100% agree. I think it's going to be a very good game. I think it's going to be close.
Potentially game of the week.
Down to a touchdown field goal somewhere in there, but I think New Orleans will come away at the end.
In this next game, the war of attrition, you got Cincinnati at Carolina. Who you got?
Yeah, we're just going to call this the Andy Dalton Bowl.
Okay, it is the Andy Dalton Bowl.
I think Cincinnati's finally getting their first one. They're not going 0-4. If they go 0-4, I may dunk my head in the toilet because that's just not happening.
My heart says Joey B plays as good as he did.
Yeah.
And I saw him play good and they still lost.
Yeah.
I think he goes off again. But I'm going to be devil's advocate here. Andy Dalton gets a big W for Carolina again. And they go 0-4 and they hit true panic.
I mean, I think it's going to be a lot closer game than it would have been 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Got the Los Angeles Rams at the Chicago Bears.
I think it's high time. I'm picking the Bears to get a dub.
Okay. I need to reel myself back in and be smarter than the average bear.
That defense is incredible.
I'm going with the Rams.
Okay. Minnesota at Green Bay. This could potentially be game of the week. And who thought we would have said that beginning of the year? These two teams are really good.
Yeah. Jordan Love's coming back. But it's not going to be enough. Minnesota will go 4-0.
Minnesota. Listen, this is in Green Bay. If this was anywhere else, I'd probably pick Minnesota. But Green Bay at home? Yeah, Green Bay.
Okay.
All right, Jacksonville at Houston. This might be the no-brainer game of the week.
I don't have a panic button. It's time to panic in Jacksonville because they're losing again. They're going 0-4 because they are not beating the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans got beat down last week, and they're going to be mad.
Yes. Houston's going to have a huge bounce-back game. C.J. Stroud is going to light them on fire.
And I think it will be bye-bye Peterson.
I think Doug Peterson is on the hot seat, and this might just fully torch it.
Yeah. All right, we got the Pittsburgh, I don't know how you keep winning Steelers, and the Indianapolis Colts.
I have seen enough up and down from this Colts team, but what they consistently do is they play close games and are exciting, And it seems Pittsburgh plays every close game. I think they're facing the most mobile quarterback they've faced yet this season. And he is a lot bigger and stronger than most of the other ones. I think Indy gets a big win against Pittsburgh.
I don't want to.
But you got to pick them. Go ahead.
I don't want to say Pittsburgh's going to be 4-0. But I'm going to say that Pittsburgh is going to be 3-1. Because Indianapolis, I think, will pull off
a big one.
I guess a mini upset.
A big one. Denver at the New York Jets.
I feel like it's easy. The Jets.
I think the Jets mop the floor with Denver, unfortunately. Philly at Tampa Bay.
This is another tough one. I think I'm going to go with Baker to bounce back and beat the beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Obviously, I'm going with my birds here. A little measure of revenge for losing the playoffs to them. They just coming off a big win. I just really think they want to go into the bye week 3-1, and it would be truly beneficial for them. And I think they're going to play hard and get that W.
Bye week already?
They get that early bye week. Yep. All right.
So if you have a bye week, do you rest A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith at this point?
Yeah, neither one's playing.
So you get 2 weeks?
Neither one of them's playing.
All right. We got Washington, who looked good last week against the Arizona Cardinals.
This is going to be an exciting game. It can really go either way, but I am really bought into the kind of ball that I am seeing Kyler Murray play. Even in losses, he's playing pretty well. He looks healthy. He looks like he's having fun. This is an exciting team to watch. Marvin Harrison getting involved now. I'm picking Arizona to win.
I think it will be an exciting game to watch. I think we're going to see a lot of mobility out of two quarterbacks, and it's going to be Scary Terry versus Marvin Harrison. I think I'm going to go with Arizona Cardinals as well.
All right.
Got New England and San Francisco.
I think after that tough loss, even with them being shorthanded with whatever happens here, I think San Fran's going to find a way to get a big W against New England because I just don't think New England's that good. Their defense might be that good, but I'm not sold on this offense being scary to anybody.
Even if Brock Purdy don't play, I think San Francisco wins. But I think we will see Drake May take over at quarterback.
Wow, okay. Fair enough. We got Kansas City at the Los Angeles Chargers, who have been surprisingly very good team, and even in that loss to the Steelers, played well, but lost their quarterback.
I feel like it all depends. If Herbert plays, I may pick the Chargers, but I am trying to be. I want Tad Epson wins this week, so I think I'm going to go with Kansas City. Just the fear of Herbert not playing or just being limited.
Unfortunately, I think Kansas City gets another win. This schedule's laying out pretty well right now, and they get another win. Mahomes is Mahomes. He's going to get it done.
The Mahomies.
Cleveland at Las Vegas.
I think Antonio Pierce is gonna lay into these boys this week. I think they're gonna come out and play pretty well. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Go with the Raiders.
Rumor has it it's the Aiden O'Connell show. I haven't seen anything definitive yet, but there's talks. He said he has not ruled out replacing Minshew with Aiden O'Connell. I think it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. I think this is the Browns' bounce-back game. Browns get the W.
All right, we got my boys are on Sunday Night Football.
What a game this is.
And I'm on second shift next week, so I don't have to worry about going to bed.
Nice.
It's great.
You're going to need it.
Buffalo at Baltimore. Yeah, this could go into OT, and I'm mighty worried after I saw the butt whooping Buffalo put down.
This is going to be a great game. I think it's decided by 6 points or less, probably. And as much as this pains me to say, you're going to have to circle the wagons because Buffalo getting that W.
Okay. I'm picking my Ravens, but I'm making a bold prediction. Justin Tucker gets off the snide and makes a game-winning field goal and shuts everybody up.
Hopefully. We'll see. We got a big game here.
We believe in you, Justin. At least I do.
We got a big game coming up here, and Tim Boyle might be starting at quarterback for one of these teams. Words I thought I'd never say. So Tennessee at Miami, this is not looking good. Their third quarterback already.
No. Tyler Huntley will start.
No, Tim Boyle is scheduled to start as of right now. Tim Boyle is the number one quarterback. So Huntley's number 2.
Huntley must not have the playbook yet.
Wow.
Tennessee is winning this, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Miami is still going to slide.
I love Miami, but it's time to make a move for another quarterback. Hit that panic button. You got too much talent. Tennessee's taking this game.
Yeah, I think Tennessee is finally going to win, and hopefully Will Levis plays good. So, right, I feel like this could possibly be game of the week.
For me, this is de facto game of the week right here.
Seattle at Detroit.
Like JR used to say, this is going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker.
With some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, buddy, I'm telling you. This game right here has everything you want. 2 very well-coached teams.
Yeah,
Because Pete Carroll is an old, wily fella here.
Pete Carroll.
Or Mike McDaniel, sorry. I don't know why I said
Mike McDonald.
Mike McDonald.
Wow,
McDaniel,
did you?
Whatever.
You must have went back in the time machine, buddy.
I did go back. But can we talk about your defensive coordinator doing a great job up there? And it seems like he's kept a lot of the same concepts in place and didn't change a lot for these guys to transition.
He's doing fantastic.
Is that defense for real?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also think that Seattle is getting their first loss. Detroit is winning.
Detroit's winning?
Yes.
I think in a monumental upset, Detroit wins and knocks another undefeated off.
Okay, if you want to call that an upset, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Detroit, baby.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Coolio.
What a week of football it's going to be. You know, we love it. We're getting... You can definitely feel it amping up. I feel like the quality is definitely upticking as the weeks go here because you're starting to see guys get comfortable. We're starting to see these scores.
Yeah, the offensive numbers are going up.
Yeah. You're starting to see that comfortability come around. You're starting to see adjustments being made against these defenses. Coaches are doing their jobs, clearly.
Well, some.
Yeah. Some on the hot seat.
Yeah. So, it'll be another interesting week, I feel like.
Yeah.
And who can survive and stay healthy and who the refs decide to help this week, God only knows.
Who has been your surprise team of the year thus far?
Be honest, Cincinnati. I didn't think Cincinnati would be 0-3.
You didn't think they'd be that bad?
Nope.
I'm going to be honest. For me, it's Jacksonville. I didn't think they were this terrible.
Yeah.
I'm bought in on some of the talent on that team. It just does not seem to be gelling. I think they got to do something. I mean, it's not working. You paid that quarterback a lot of money, and it's not looking good right now.
Money. And I don't even think having Calvin Ridley would help.
They're loaded at wide receiver anyway, and they're not doing nothing. And Calvin Ridley didn't do anything this week anyway.
Yeah, I know. I started him.
Yeah, in fantasy. But DeAndre Hopkins, he came back great.
That's because he was on the bench.
Good times. All right, it's that time for our favorite time of the day.
Shout out time.
Yes, sir.
T-shirt Tony.
Funny Farm Apparel Company.
And the official merchandise maker of the Critical Conversation Bros. And The Cave.
Yes. Tony's a great guy.
He is.
Shout out to Tony.
He's fantastic.
Working on stuff for the Discord, right?
Yeah, he's just been really busy. I actually hit him up a little while ago and asked him if he had the link ready.
Great. So looking forward to that. Shout out to Myers Meadows, best wiffle ball around. Shout out to John Tom Turbo, great guys.
Dingers.
Pop.
Shout out to the Looney Goons production boys, Neil and RJ.
Nice fellas.
Yes.
And their homie, Tyler. Good fella.
Yes.
Miss anybody? Oh, yeah. It's soon time for the Central PA Tattoo and Horror Expo in Camp Hill.
That sounds scary.
That's going to be awesome. It's coming up in October.
And we can't forget our buddy across the pond, Ryan,
Yeah.
118. Again, he does football.
Yeah, he likes the other football.
And wrestling.
Yeah, he's a nice fellow, though.
So, please check him out.
Yes, sir. And ladies, if you like accents, check it out. Let's see, what else? Oh, shout out to Sam and Steph, even though they have horrible taste in football teams.
Yeah, the Rams won, and the Steelers continue to win.
Yeah. I guess she has a right to wear that championship belt right now.
You mean the one that has Cleveland colors?
Ooh. Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch. You have to use that terrible towel to cry.
At least it's being used for something.
Yeah, I mean, I would have already used it and flushed it, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Miss anything else?
Of course, shout out to all the subscribers and people that follow us.
Got the greatest fans.
All the people on Discord that chime in.
Shout out to our buddies, Nick and Cody.
Yeah.
Fun fellas.
Ran through.
Bozos. We enjoy the Buffalo Wild Wings conversations.
Yeah.
We got to go visit them soon, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Delicious meal, always.
I feel celebration coming soon.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot to celebrate in the future, and we'll be doing a big celebration video about that, won't we?
Maybe.
Woohoo! Good times. But we're all very happy. We're loving this football season. These picks are real close. We're going to have to tally the guys in the Discord group because I got a feeling we're still behind a couple fellas because they're knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, they are.
I think sometimes we just get uber aggressive in our picks.
I like being uber aggressive.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like Nick Sirianni.
Yikes.
I'd have to shave this mustache out. I don't know if I can
Please
do
do.
Maybe eventually.
One could only hope.
Halloween's just around the corner, by the way.
It is.
We got a party coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, big party coming up. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What are you dressed up as?
I don't need to dress up. I'm me.
Oh, you're just gonna put an Amish hat on.
No, I'm going to dress up, but we'll
save that for.
I'll tackle that in the wrestling video.
Oh, that'll be exciting because obviously that has some deep ties, and we have a lot to talk about in the wrestling world.
Yeah.
It's lagging a little bit, but boy, do we have a lot to talk about, and the wrestling world is on fire.
We have 2 videos coming here soon. We got just a random wrestling talk video, and then a pay-per-view video will be...
Bad Blood's coming right up.
A week?
Yeah.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Yeah, this is it's an exciting time as not only a football fan, wrestling fan, but oh my goodness, we got to touch on baseball here soon. We're going to do the baseball playoff special video because it looks like your team's making the playoffs, and my team just clinched the NL East.
We'll get to
Beast of the East, baby.
Baseball video because
you got a lot of feelings on that.
Not going to be as chipper as you are.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of feelings, but I'm a happy man. We love baseball time, playoffs. Shout out to the WNBA playoffs. They haven't had this many eyes on them in history.
Injuries.
No.
Oh.
Caitlin Clark. That's my white girl. Buckets.
Shell Swoops.
Oh, boy. You got feed her some sour grapes. But it's never been a better time to be a sports fan, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I have noticed the ads this year during sports have been primarily towards betting, and I'm a little confused behind this.
I wonder why.
I understand they want to push betting, but I can remember a time when we catered a lot of these commercials to like chips, drinks, etc. We are no longer doing that. We are pushing the gambling bit a tad hard, I feel.
That's right. As long as people keep winning, that's all that matters.
Yeah, like you. Good job winning.
It's only a few bucks, but
we'll touch on college quick.
It's $1.
College has been insane, college football, and we had the privilege to watch that Colorado game, and there are some NFL prospects in that game, and we got to see it firsthand, and it was incredible.
A Hail Mary!
And to see a team win like that and this guy to win money off of it was insane.
Yeah. So.
But all right. We want you to like, follow, subscribe, find us on all the things, and don't forget to hit the what? So you get notified every time we post a video. Make sure you find us on the Discord, YouTube, and the TikTok.
Yes.
Yes, boy.
Now we're going to go watch Monday Night Raw so we can be ready for you guys in a wrestling video.
That's right.
Yeet!
We're down with that. We thank you guys. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Peace
Be
out.
safe.